All right, Lastro.
Hi. Now we're
Oh,
recording.
what's up, Craig? Wait, so it's like recording now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So, first question, right? Or well, actually, welcome to your exit interview, Jordan. Uh,
Yeah, I'm glad to be
uh,
here.
you know, I mean, I imagine you'd probably rather be in the game, but I mean, the exit interview area is pretty hyped too, I guess.
Woo!
I mean, I'd obviously want to still be in the game, but it's okay. At least I went like in a very interesting way, so I'm happy about that at least. I mean, there can only be one winner after all.
That is very well said. So my first question is kind of a simple one. What are your initial reactions to being voted off?
Okay. Uh, I'm obviously a bit disappointed. I'm obviously a bit mad, but like everyone is a bit disappointed when they get voted out. But like except from that, I'm really fine. I'm so glad that we managed to try and make a play. When I saw Bufus he went to play an idol, I'm like, holy shit, we're actually making it. Amelia got the right read and she played this idol correctly, but when he played it for Roman, everything crashed, and I'm like, it's those 5 minutes where you are definitely going home, but like you can do nothing about it. So that was a bit eh. But other than that, going in a 4-3-1 vote with only one vote, it's really nice. I'm happy. I don't have anything else to say. I'm really happy the way this whole game went. And I had so much fun, honestly. And that's what I'm taking from it.
A good thing to take away. You talked about it a little bit. I was going to ask you it originally. I'll just get right into it. How do you feel about your decision to not vote J-Ro? Like you said you were pondering, and what do you think would have happened if it tied 1-1 and you guys would have had to do a revote between you and J-Ro?
But yeah, I'm glad that they at least stood for me, because if they hadn't voted for me, I would hate myself for not voting for Zero. But like, now that they threw one vote on me, I'm like, it's fine. Even if I had voted for Zero, it would go in a revote and they would vote for me, so it didn't matter. Our mistake was targeting Roman, and that's our mistake. I mean, I can obviously take blame for it, but it was a group decision, so we all fucked up in a way. The, the thing that affected me the most was Uni, and I think that's my mistake, because I knew she wouldn't want to vote for Zero, and that was our demise. What can you say? I mean, I tried so many times try to tell her Zero is not with you, and she knew, but like she always had that hope in the back of her mind that Zero is gonna work with me. And I truly think Zero has her back in a way, but he didn't have my or Amelia's or Emmy's back, so If we voted for Zero or Bufus, it would have been so great. I would be ecstatic right now, but it is what it is. We should have talked about it more, but it didn't work out. Oh well.
You mentioned Roman not potentially being the best vote. If you could have voted somebody else at this tribal council besides Roman,
Zero.
like who? Oh, it would
Zero.
have been J-Ro? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, as you say, Uni's unwillingness to vote J-Ro was pretty no bueno for you guys then.
Yeah, and me and Amy talked about it a lot. Like, me and Amy came to the conclusion it should be Zero, but then Amelia also came that she basically wanted to vote Roman for revenge. So, and I mean, Amelia had the idol, and there was a chance she would play it for me. So going against Amelia while there's a chance she plays an idol for me, I didn't want to push it too much, to rub her the wrong way. I don't know, but yeah, wrong decision. But it's not the wrong decision that you will hit yourself in the bed like, man, why didn't I do that? Like, if they hadn't voted for me, I would be so upset right now. But that mistake, I can live with it.
What's it called? So let's go a little bit back in time, right? Let's go back to the last episode. You
Oh,
targeted Joaquin pretty hard and was able to convince the people that you were working with most closely to vote Joaquin. Do you feel like that choice, and what's it called? You're like you really wanting to do that is what kind of like in a way is what caused the other side to think let's throw a vote onto Jordan at this tribal council that just concluded today.
I don't think so. Honestly, I think the line. I'm sorry, was drawn would be drawn regardless. So I'm glad I actually targeted Joaquin because the line was clear this round. If we had voted for Patrick, for example, the line wouldn't be clear and they would be outplaying us right now. I wouldn't be able to. I would try to work with Zero and Roman actually, and they would play me. Because I targeted Joaquin, at least the line was drawn. And honestly, I don't think that vote mattered. Like, even if they hadn't voted for me right now, and it would be to a 0-0 tie, in the revote, they would still vote for me. So that vote didn't matter, honestly. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the last round went awful, basically. But at least the lines were drawn early enough where we had a shot, you know. If we voted for Patrick and we just went along with it, it would be too late to make a move, you know. So at least we had a chance now, and I'm happy about that.
That's fair. Also taken back to last tribal council. What do you think would have happened at last tribal council leading into this tribal council if Quinn had actually chosen to use their idol on themselves?
That's a very interesting question because it would be I don't think anyone would flip from us because we would just see that we were getting played. So it would be like, let's get those people off since they tried to play us. But it would be 5 versus 4, and those guys have still a vote. So that would be very, very interesting. I don't know what, but Patrick would. Can I ask what was Patrick's thing? Like, was his
The light pearl?
No. Patrick's safety without power with safety without power.
The forced safety without power. Yeah, that was so basically the way a forced safety without power works, it's basically just like a safety without power, but he never got a choice or would have never gotten a choice whether he wanted to use it. It was either like we use Pancake Bot to the side, and it's like, does he stay or does he go? And it chose for him to go. So
Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, Patrick would be out, so it would be a 5 versus 3. But they have 2 idols, right? So that would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. I have no idea who we would target, honestly. But that would be a really nice scenario. I might still got the 9th place. They might idoled me out, you know. I think I was a very big target, regardless if I was in the majority or not, because they knew I had a relationship with Uni, one of the people that they wanted to work with. I also had a relationship with Patrick, Amelia, so I had a lot of options. So they would try to target me regardless. I might have got a 9th place either way.
that's fair. Oh my god, I literally have my next question lined up. I'm blanking. Oh, given you were just voted off, what do you think? You're gonna answer like what you think next tribal or what the game's gonna look like from now on. But what do you think is gonna happen next in this game? Given you were just voted off, like what do you think people are going to like? What do you think the strategy is going to be, or like which targets are going to be placed on people given you were just voted off?
I have absolutely no idea. Like, It's really hard to ask. I mean, now we know Bufus has an idol. Where did Bufus get the idol? Wait, where did Bufus get 2 idols from? Can I ask that?
I don't know if I can answer
Yeah,
that.
you can't answer that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
We can't tell you anything about what's happening in the game, basically.
Okay. I'm sorry. Honestly, Bufus has another idol, and listen, if they don't flip on each other's, yeah, I don't know. I think Patrick has to make a move, honestly, because nobody thinks Patrick as someone who can win the game, and I know he's playing into it, but like, if he doesn't make a move, they are right, and why would anyone vote for him? So I truly think Patrick will make a move with Joaquin probably, but I don't know if they're gonna do this round or next round. I also think Bufus might try something because he knows he's a big threat. I don't know, but can I say who I'm voting for in the end?
I mean, you can. I mean, it's subject to change, obviously, because
oh,
we're
yeah,
still.
absolutely.
I mean, you can say like
Maybe
what
not
you
tell
prefer.
us like on the recording. Maybe you could tell us after because I think we might post this. So
Can I say who I'm rooting for?
I mean,
Maybe.
well,
No, you
Yeah,
can
you-
say it on the recording because I'm gonna have it unlisted so castaways can't see it.
yeah, Castaways wouldn't be able to see this anyway. So
Oh.
yeah, you can say who you would want to vote for
Oh, okay,
and rooting
so,
for. Up to you.
I mean, if Amelia, Uni, or Emmy make it to the end, they have my vote. Like, I don't care who they sit against with. I mean, it's not that I'm salty or anything. Good for them for not voting me out. I respect that, but like, and I won't be mad even if they win. But they don't have to win with my vote, if that makes sense. They didn't win my vote. Roman was being really smug with me. Zero was being really wishy-washy, didn't like that. Bufus is the only person out of that 3 I will consider voting because he's playing a hell of a game, especially for a winner, I think. He's playing the most impressive game out of everyone right now, and he has my full respect for that. He even tried to make some sort of deal with me, which was fake, obviously, but I mean, there might be some sort of truth, but he tried. He's trying really hard, and I respect that. And Joaquin also is someone I respect. I really feel he's playing a phenomenal game. About Patrick, I don't know. If he doesn't change his game, he doesn't have my vote. But if he does some moves, he might get it. I don't know. We will see. There's still a long game to go, especially with the final 2.
That's very true. Thanks to you for that.
I love Final 2s. I didn't care even if it was the best option for me to go for a Final 3. I just love Final 2s and I just couldn't not choose Final 2.
I mean, me personally, I would have if last season were a final 2 for me, because I got second, I would have loved for it to be like a final 2 rather than a final 3, given the vote tied like 3 ways, 3-3-3. So like in general, I just think final 2s are a lot more tense than a final 3 because there's usually only like 2 contenders when it's like a final 3, and like there's just the one person who's like there. So
Exactly. I also feel like it's how the game is supposed to be, because you just vote out people until you're not able to vote anymore. So you can still vote at Final 3, so I find it more climatic to vote at the Final 3. But yeah, I'm really happy with my decision. I also said in my final words that it's a Final 3 just maybe to spice things up. Maybe, I don't know, give Uni, Emmy, and Amelia a chance. I don't know.
that's fair. So next question, also taking us a little bit back in time. You were in what I would call a pretty solid spot for most of pre-merge. How do you think you were
Agree.
able to push? Like, how do you think you were able to position yourself in such a like good spot on the throughout the pre-merge phase? And like, yeah, basically, how did you do it? And like, would you credit your game? Like, your gameplay in any way, and like that allowed you to put yourself in such a good position?
Yeah, honestly, I really loved my game in the pre-merge. I mean, I honestly think that I placed myself in a great position in all swaps, even in the last swap, which was really tricky. I still had a chance there as well, you know. I think it's my social game. I think that's how I play this game. That's what I know. That's what I uh, that's what I know how to play this game. I didn't use the right words, anyways. And I mean, in our first, and I sorry, let me take a breath. Okay. I did really subtle things, you know. For example, in the premise, we were really talking, even though there was a majority with me, Amelia, and Goals, me and Amelia were always talking about how Goals was overplaying and stuff like that. So even I wasn't even in the majority alliance, I was in the majority of the majority alliance, and I always tried to do subtle things like that. For example, in the first swap, getting with Union and Alex and trying to create a majority with people from other tribes and being like, hey, I'm not tribe strong. I will work with whoever I like. That's also something I really put in my gameplay. And then in the last swap, at least I had Union. I knew I had a chance at Fire, but yeah, even in the worst spot, I still had a chance. So I'm really proud of my pre-merge game, even though things didn't really go my way, because at my first tribal I wanted Jake to go and Goals went, and in the second one I wanted Patrick to go and Jake went. But I think the way I placed myself in the tribe was really great, and I think this is how you're supposed to play this game. But my merge game sucked, basically. We got outplayed. I wouldn't say it sucked. I will just say I got outplayed, and good on them.
Do you think there's anything in particular that dragged your merge game down?
Honestly, my relationship with Uni, probably. Like, I mean, not even really, because they didn't vote for me in this round. I don't know what dragged it down. I mean, I got kinda screwed. I got voted out with one vote, so I wouldn't say it was that dragged down, but like, and honestly, I think if I survived even in the minority, I would find a way to at least survive in the final 6 or 5. So I don't know. I think, and I wouldn't say I got unlucky. Honestly, I think it was fine. I don't know. Honestly, you can answer it better, I think. I honestly don't know what dragged it down, and I can't wait to find out after the game.
For sure, for sure. 2 more questions. Next one. Would you say that you enjoyed this season? Granted.
Yes.
Okay, well, as a member of the hosting team, I can say it hasn't been the best run season, but you know, if you had like an overall positive experience, then I mean, you said yes, so you enjoyed it. So
Nah, man, I had so much fun. As I said, I haven't played in a year or so. So being back was already so exciting. I got to meet so many new people from all the sides of the world. I mean, mostly America, but I mean sides like from all. What's the word? Like, I've met so many different people, basically. And I played the game in a way I really enjoyed it. This round was so amazing. I had so much fun being in the minority with an idol and trying to figure out what to do. I had so much fun, and I'm sorry things haven't gone your way from hosting prospect, but for me at least it was so much fun, and thank you so much for having me. I had a blast, and I really can't wait to see how this merge is gonna shake out. It was honestly amazing. I don't have anything bad to say. It was great.
I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, it hasn't been the best season, but it's still been. It's still.
mean,
I mean,
The Merge
it's
has
been
been
like
really
all
good
right.
so far.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've enjoyed watching the merge so far. What's it called? My last question is kind of like a big one. If you could, with this whole like the whole season in mind, if you could change anything about what you did or how you played that would maybe have you in the season right now rather than out, what would it be and why?
Voting for Zero this round. I mean, it's not that hard of a question.
Hoping it
I
would be
mean,
a lot harder, but
I mean, one idea I had that I really wanted to do was throw the immunity challenge when we were three tribes with me, Unit Zero, and Roman, and go to fire with Zero or probably Zero. Yeah, I would have so much fun even if I went out. But that's mostly about me having fun, not being a good strategic move, you know. But other than that, no, I think I played this game really solid. I don't think there were many mistakes because I think pushing for Joaquin it was a necessary thing to do, even though it didn't went my way. Because if I stuck with going with Patrick, for example, I would be in a minority with basically not many possibilities. So at least I have a chance with this path. And no, Alex going home really screwed my game. Alex going was detrimental, I'd say, to my game, but honestly, I think I played a solid game and I'm really proud of that. Did you enjoy me having me in the season? That's what I want to know. Like,
I
was I
mean,
at least a bit fun?
I enjoyed reading your confessionals.
I'm
I
really happy
can't
to hear that.
I can't necessarily say like if I was rooting for you or whatnot, or I don't know if I can. Gabriel left, so I can't really ask him. And so I won't just in case that's like host favoritism or anything. But like it was a pleasure to have you in the season for sure. And I would definitely like to see you back in second chances if the opportunity was there because I think you'd be a great candidate for that season because I just feel like there was a lot more you could have shown this season if your time wasn't cut short.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, that's all I wanted to hear, honestly. That you enjoyed my presence, and I'm more than happy to be a part of this community.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, glad you decided to apply. I mean, it was fun hosting for you and whatnot. I mean, I like just joined the hosting team, so I'm relatively new, but like, you know, I'm glad you had an overall positive experience because that's what matters the most. I can't say the same if other people are going to have the same experience that you did, but hopefully, um, more people have a positive outlook on this season.
I think they will. I mean, okay, I was gonna talk Greek. I mean, besides the whole Mo incident and what happened, I have really not much idea what happened. I mean, people told me, but I wasn't there. Besides that, I think people are gonna have much fun, and I think the merge is gonna shake out really awesome, and I can't wait for that. And hey, I can't wait to see you again in Second Chances, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, everybody like I'll just say like second chances is like season 9. It's a known thing, so we'll have to go through a season. But I would definitely like to see you on second chances. I say that to a lot of people, but like, you in particular are someone that like, I feel like a second time around, like it's like I don't know what I'm saying, but like there's some players where like they play one time and like they do well and whatnot. But you want to see them play a second time just as like because that there's like more.
I agree with that. I think I didn't show enough of my. I mean, I showed enough socially, but strategically, I don't think I've shown enough, and I really hope I get that second chance. But like, if it's a vote like this season, there's no chance I get it. Like, I hope it's with the interview like we did, you know?
Feel ya.
Yeah, like absolutely nobody knows me here, so no way. But yeah, I will look forward to season 9 and see what's gonna happen.
Should be exciting. I mean, we have to go through season 8 first, but I mean,
Oh yeah,
Second Chances is like one of my favorite Survivor season themes. And you know, this guy that's sitting here muted in the car right now, this Jack dude will probably be on it. So I mean, you have to play with him potentially.
hey, who's Jack?
Jack, he got first boot in season 5.
Oh,
That was
okay.
iconic about it, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was pretty iconic. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in the voice chat. That's awkward. I'm sorry. But yeah, and I also can't wait how this season is gonna shake out. Really excited about that.
Yeah, don't feel bad though. I was just kind of sitting here playing video games. Don't worry.
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
He said he was just playing video games.
That's nice. But yeah, also, something I'm really excited about is when the season ends and you can read absolutely everything, see everything. That's the best part of the experience.
Very true. Well,
You have to leave, right? 6
yeah, I was
p.m.
gonna say it was a pleasure doing the Exit interview with you. I wish more people opted to like do VC ones because I feel like they flow better than just like somebody responding to my question and then I have to like read it and then put another because I feel like it's easier to flow questions off of one another when it's in VC rather than text. So
I know, right? It's much more fun. It's like an actual interview. And thank you
yeah,
for taking your time being here. I really appreciate it. And we will talk. We will be around.
well, this is where I will conclude it and then what's it called? I'll just post it right now in the Exit interviews. After you fill out that feedback form, you can ping me or ping host. I don't really mind, and then I'll be able to put you in Ponderosa then. So you just have to fill that out, and then you can talk in there.
Oh, yeah, awesome. I'll do it right now.
All right. Let me